Hello students, in this video we will discuss about the magnetic field due to a long straight current carrying conductor. Let us suppose this is a conductor of finite length and this is current flowing in this conductor is, let us suppose, I, and we need to calculate magnetic field at point P due to this wire. We know that magnetic field, a small magnetic field due to a small element of the conductor is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I dl sine theta upon r square, where r is the distance between that particular element and the point where we need to calculate magnetic field. And after integrating dp will become b, and this is constant mu naught I upon 4 pi is constant, other variable dl and sine theta is not constant, and r square is also not constant. Why? Because if we take this particular element dl, the distance in means r will be this. If we take that particular element here r will be different. If we take here L, r will be different. Means we have different r, means r is variable. Let us suppose from the horizontal line, this particular line, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree, and this length is, let us suppose this is A. This is r from. Let us suppose this is phi. This particular angle is phi. That means phi, this is phi, means angle between dl and vector r, that particular angle, let us suppose this is theta, then this is theta. If we take that particular L, theta will be this. If you take here dl, the theta will be smaller. As you go away from that particular point, theta will be smaller. That means theta is also variable and r is also a variable. That means we need to convert these variables into a particular variables. R, this is r. Let us suppose the particular length, the dl element is at L distance. You can write this formula: B is equals to mu naught I upon 4 pi integration dl. In place of dl, you can write, dl is also variable. In place of dl, this is L, this is A. A is constant. L can be written in terms of constant, that is perpendicular upon base. That is tan phi. For this particular angle, this is perpendicular, this is base. Perpendicular upon base, that is equals to L is equals to A tan phi. Differentiate dl upon d phi is equals to A tan, differentiation of tan phi is equals to sec square phi. Learn it. Differentiation of tan phi is sec square phi. dl will be equals to A sec square phi d phi. In place of dl, you can write a sec square phi d phi. In place of sine theta, you know that in place of sine theta, you can write sine theta is equals to, you know that this is a triangle, this theta plus phi, theta plus phi is equals to 90 degree, means theta is equals to 90 minus phi. Sine theta can be written as sine 90 minus phi, that will be equals to cos phi. Means in place of sine theta we can write cos phi. We are converting these variables into a single variable, that is phi. Because this is phi, this is the variable, that means all the equation will be converted into a variable that is phi. Sine theta is converted into cos phi, and in place of r, what we will write? In place of r, you can write r and a. A is a fix, r can be written as in terms of a, as this is hypotenuse. For this phi, this is hypotenuse and this is base. Base upon hypotenuse, that is equals to cos phi, and r will be equals to, r is equals to a upon cos phi, or a sec phi. A cos 1 upon cos is sec phi. In place of r, you can write a sec phi, r square, a square, sec square phi. In place of r, you can write a square sec square phi. Sec square phi and sec square phi cancel out, a and a is cancel out. Final mu naught I upon 4 pi a. A is taken out, this is one is cancelled by this. In integration, only there be cos phi d phi. Integration cos phi d phi means we are integrating this. A particular conductor is spread. Let us suppose this is finite length, this is of finite length, that means this is spread from this angle to this angle, because this is in this direction. Let us suppose this is phi 1 and this is in other direction, this is a clockwise direction. Let us suppose this is phi 2, means the whole conductor is spreaded over phi 1 to phi 2. This is in the negative direction, that means from minus phi 1 to plus phi 2. Just integrate and get the answer. Mu naught I upon 4 pi a. Integration of cos phi is simply sine phi from minus phi 1 to plus phi 2. Okay. Put the value sine phi 2, you will have b is equals to mu naught I upon 4 pi a sine phi 2 minus sine minus phi 1. You all know that sine minus theta is equals to minus sine theta, that means sine phi 2, this will become plus sine phi 1. Final answer is b is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I by a sine phi 1 plus sine phi 2. This is the derivation. This is the derivation of that particular. This is the result for magnetic field due to a long straight conductor current carrying conductor. This is the formula. Okay. This may have some special cases like first case, that is if phi 1 is equals to 90 degree is equals to phi 2, that is also 90 degree, means phi 1 or phi 2 both are 90 degree. What it's mean, if phi 1 is 90 degree, phi 1 is 90 degree, that means this wire will be to infinite and this will also infinite. If you make this a very large angle, means 90 degree. If this is 90 degree, the wire will be infinitely long in both the side. That means what you will have, result will be B is equals to total magnetic field, that is equals to mu naught upon 4 pi I by A sine 90 plus sine 90. You know what? Sine 90 plus sine 90. This is sine 91 plus sine 91, means 1 plus 1, that is 2. This is the result. Second case, if phi 1 is equals to 0 and phi 2 is equals to 90 degree, like that, means this is the point and the phi 2 is 90 degree, means the wire is up to 90 degree and here the wire is absent, and we need to calculate the point magnetic field at that point. Current is I. Magnetic field will be phi 1 is 0, that means this is 0 and this is 90, that is 1, means this bracket is 1. The final answer will be mu naught upon 4 pi I by A. This is the result. If you have 45 degree, for example, we need to calculate magnetic field just for the numericals. This is a square and we need to calculate magnetic field, and current is flowing in this direction and we need to calculate magnetic field at the center. This is the finite wire. You can compare this by this portion only. This portion can compare from this side, that means the phi 1 and phi 2, this is phi 1 and this is phi 2. Phi 1 and phi 2 both are 45 degree, and put the value 45 degree sine 45 degree, that is 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, 2 by root 2. Okay, and put the value of A, simple. And this wire is same, this is A and this is 45 degree, phi 1 and phi 2 both are 45 degree. By symmetry, this is also same. That means calculate for a magnetic field for only one side and multiplied by 4. But one problem is there. Magnetic field at that point we easily we can calculate magnetic field at the center or anywhere from the conductor. But magnetic field is a vector quantity. That means we have calculated the magnetic field on the center of the square, or we have calculated the magnetic field due to a straight current carrying conductor. But what is the direction of magnetic field at that particular point, that we will discuss about in this point, that is right hand thumb rule. This is the rule to find out the direction of the magnetic field. What is the right hand thumb rule? This is very simple. Just take a straight wire, current is flowing I, like that. Current is flowing, that is upside, that is I, and we need to calculate the magnetic field at that point. At any point, let us suppose that point, we need to calculate the direction of magnetic field. thumb rule is, right hand thumb rule is, stretch your hand like that. The direction of current will be the direction of your hand like that, and at that point, magnetic field will be perpendicular to this palm. That means at that point, due to this wire, magnetic field at that point is out of the plane and perpendicular to this plane, and this can be written as a circle having a dot. At that point, magnetic field is up, current is upside like that, and we need to calculate magnetic field at that point. This is into the plane because perpendicular to this palm. That will be cross, because cross sign shows the direction of magnetic field which is going into the plane. These two directions are same, that means amount of magnetic field will be same. If you take any point on the circle, this circle have the same distance, that means amount of magnetic field or strength of the magnetic field at every point will be same. Direction will be in this direction, at that point we are just behind, the direction will be in this direction because this is the direction, and at the front point the direction will be in this direction, into the right hand direction. I hope you understand. In this particular case, magnetic field will be into the plane. Stretch your arm, hand like that. This is the direction of current and this is the direction of magnetic field. Okay, I hope you understood this video. Thanks for watching this video.